Okay, is it worth it? So, another question I keep being asked, so I'm going to address that. Is it worth it? So we all only have 24 hours a day, so we can choose to invest our time where we want to choose to invest it. So for a lot of us, we choose to invest our time in keeping hygienic, so showers, brushing our teeth, washing, etc. We tend to invest a lot of our time on eating, breakfast, lunch, evening meals, snacks. We tend to invest a lot of our time into our children, if we've got children, so taking them to school, doing all their school things, reading with them, doing their homework, their spellings, picking them up from school. So we all choose where to invest our time differently. And once we have taken all that away, we're left with time to actually work, to actually I feel like we play a role in the world, and depending on what that is that we do. So is it worth investing the rest of our time into building an armband business as opposed to working somewhere else? Okay, so I'm going to address that. So all of my life, I've always worked from being able to work. So from a teenager, I always worked. So I've done paper rounds, babysitting, I've done cleaning, I've worked behind a bar, I've been a waitress, I've worked at an optician's, I've worked as a carer for the elderly. So I've done lots and lots of different jobs, and I've been paid for those jobs. Now, a few things that you need to look at when you're investing your time in something is what you gain from it, in terms of financial. If it's a financial thing, obviously what you get paid for it, how many hours you have to give up, invest into for what you get in return. Does it emotionally fulfill you? Does it give you that satisfaction of giving? Does it enable you to give and to help and to build some sort of legacy, so that if you were to pass away, or when we pass away, people go, oh my gosh, that person, they did this, they changed the world, they did that, they were incredible, they helped me do this. Does it fulfill those emotional needs? Does it create some sort of legacy after you're gone? And is it worth it? So for me, when I've worked at all these other jobs previous to building a network marketing business, I've only ever been paid based on my hours of investment. So when I worked at the opticians, if I invested 8 hours a day, 5 days a week into that opticians, I got paid for that. And I'd get holiday pay 4 weeks out of the year, but that was it. If I didn't work, I didn't get paid. So I was capped, and that's how most jobs are. I'd say 90 to 95% of jobs are like that. You exchange your time, you get paid, and that's it, okay? When you own a business, whatever that business is, so let's say you own hotel chains, and people then work in the hotel chains and they run them, and they've got their staff, and you've got all the cleaners and the receptionists on the staff. If you own those hotel chains, you can step away and be on holiday, and those hotels are still running. They're still running, there's still guests checking in, guests using the facilities, and guests checking out. Money is still rolling through the till. So you still earn, even though you've stepped away to be on holiday or whatever it is that you're doing with your time. Now that is called residual income. So if you own something like that, you are paid in residual incomes, like royalties. If you were to buy a house, do it up, rent it out to somebody, once you step away, that rent's going to be paid to you every single month, whether you're there or not. That's like a residual income. It's like royalty income. If you wrote a book or you made a CD, you did the work, and then it went on Amazon to be sold, or the CD was sold on whatever music site there is, you'd get paid for that every single time someone bought it. So that's royalty income, residual income. So building a network marketing business is basically that. So you don't just join a network marketing business and then you fall asleep and you wake up the next morning and you've got rich. No, you build it. So you have to think of it like writing a book or making a CD or making a film. You have to create it first. But once you've created it, then you can step away and you're going to get paid every single month, like royalty or residual income. So for me, oh my God, is it worth it? Because I've never ever had the chance to build royalty asset income before. Never. I can't write well enough to write a book. I can't sing. I can't act. There's nothing that I could do that would build me residual royalty asset income. So when I found out about Arbor, I was like, oh my gosh, I can do the work once. I can build it. I can create it. My website's done for me. So all I need to do is build up my credibility, and that might take me 5 years, but oh my gosh, 5 years over a 40-year career, I'm all in. I build up my credibility, I help people find solutions to their problems. They go onto my website, I show them how to do all of their shopping once, they learn how to do it, they've got their own login details, and then every time they want to replace the things that every household already spends money on, they go back into my website with their login details and they shop, and I get paid a percentage of that every single month. So I always liken this to being paid a percentage of Amazon. So if somebody said to you, before Amazon was big, there's this company, it's called Amazon, it's going to be massive, no one's heard of it yet, but it's really great. It's about helping people that are busy find quick solutions to their problems. They can do their shopping really quickly on their phone, and if you get involved, then you actually are going to have a percentage of everything Amazon turns over. And in the beginning, it's obviously not going to be a lot, but it's going to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and it's like residual income. So when you step away and go on holiday, you still get paid. Okay, if you drop dead, you still get paid. It's going to be given to your family. And that is what's great about this business, because all of the hard things about building a business usually are staff, employing people, firing people, training people, and then them going, having to work 24 hours a day. Anybody that's got their own business, traditional business, knows how hard people have to work. It's all on you, and it's stressful. Like, you don't own your time when you own a business. The business owns you, but you've got your own business as opposed to being employed by somebody else. When you start a business with a network marketing business, everything is so much smoother. The website's done for you. You don't take any money off anybody. It's all done online. The deliveries are all automatically done. You don't have to deal with the deliveries. You don't have to deal with employing people to do the deliveries. It's all done for you. And the products are formulated, so you're not having to formulate the products yourself. You're not having to package them yourself. It's all done for you. Whereas when you've got a traditional business, you've got to do all that yourself. You don't have to hire any staff. You build a team should you wish to build a team, and you teach them what you already know, and then plug them in to the source, which is provided for us for free as business builders, to learn everything they need to do. It's like an online university for free. So you haven't got all of the hassles of a traditional business. Now, that is appealing to 99% of the population, because they're looking for a way to earn an income every month that is residual or royalty asset type income. So when you go on holiday, you're not thinking, oh my God, my business isn't going to be running because I'm not there. How am I going to earn any money? You can step away. Your website's running 24/7, whether you're there or not. People know how to shop on the website as long as you've built those customers and clients up. Obviously, that's not going to happen overnight. That's going to take time. But once you've done it, they're shopping away. They're buying the toothpaste, the deodorant, the hand wash, the protein shakes, the shower gel, the baby care, presents for people, Christmas presents, birthday presents, thank you presents. You know, everything they need to buy is there. They know how to do it. So you're away, and your turnover in your website is going up, 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 up. You know, in our team, we tend to turn over in total in the McCannon Nation £5 million a month of products. Now imagine earning a percentage of that, and obviously that doesn't happen overnight, but imagine building up to that level. Incredible. All through word of mouth as well. Absolutely amazing. Just shows how good these products actually are, because they only move through word of mouth. So there'd have to be something out of this world to create that kind of level of turnover, which they are. So is it worth it? It depends. If you want to invest your time into building something like this, part-time hours, you will get the headaches of people telling you that you're absolutely bonkers, you've lost your mind. You will get people say, oh, the products can't be that good, else they'll be sold in a shop. You will get people say, oh, is it one of those like pyramid things? So you will get ignorance, okay? So you have to build up a resilience to that. If you can build up a resilience to people thinking you're absolutely bonkers. So for me, I've already gone through this. When I decided to breastfeed my children, I already was like an alien. People were like, what the heck is she thinking? Can buy formula, she's crazy. So I already had to build up that resilience then. And then, heaven forbid, I decided with my second child I wasn't going to have another cesarean that I had to have with my first. I was going to try and do it natural. People thought I'd lost my mind. So I already had built up some sort of resilience before I started Arbonne. And do you know what? Arbonne was actually a breeze. The ignorance that you get, the ignorant people, the things that they say is a breeze compared to parenting decisions. Every parenting decision you make, people think that you are crackers. So if you already build that resilience, network marketing is an absolute breeze. Trust me. So if you're willing to build up that resilience, you're willing to invest your time into building this, building up your credibility, learning about the products, genuinely caring about other people, not just trying to sell. You know, if you want to sell products, there are so many companies out there that will take you on to sell. Arbonne's not about selling. Arbonne is about helping people. So if all you're thinking about is sales, trust me, right now, you're not going to build this big, because most people only want to do business with people that genuinely want to give them a solution to their problem. So if all you're thinking about is, I want to make money, I want to sell, I want to sell, I want to sell, you're not going to build a great business. So you've got to genuinely want to actually help people. And sometimes you have to say to them, none of our products are going to be suitable for you, and that has to come from a place of you genuinely care about that person and not thinking about your sales going up. So sometimes you do have to say that. So last night I was at an event and this lady said, I love the foundation, however, I'm only going to use foundation twice a year. And I said, do you know what, don't buy it then, because there's absolutely no point, because it's going to go off, it's food graded. What I'll do, let me know when those twice a year times are, I'll come and do it for free, not a problem. And that's how you have to be. You have to actually genuinely care about people to make this business successful. You have to get plugged into trainings, because there's always new things going on, so you have to plug yourself into trainings. We have once a week trainings, and if you're not on them live, they are recorded, but you do have to plug into the trainings. You have to be a kind person. You have to want to give and help others. If you're the type of person that likes to volunteer, is always trying to find a solution to people's problems when they put on Facebook some sort of problem like what's the best Hoover or whatever. If you're the type of person that wants to help people, this is a great business for you to be successful in, should you wish to invest your time into that. And it just means that when you step away, you've built it, so your children can watch you build something from nothing and see you get knocked to the ground like any business, but get back up and build this amazing business that you can then help other people do. So the best thing about it for me is when people come to me and say, I really want to do what you do. I don't use products. I don't have any confidence. I don't like talking to people. I work full time. I've got 7 million children. I've got parents that are elderly. I've got no time, but I want to do what you do. I say, oh, blimey, that's going to be a challenge, but you know, it's a challenge worth jumping in for. Let's work out what you can do then. So we sit down, we work out a plan, we work out what they can do, and then we do it. We just do it. And then you see them like go from like their shoulders being in, them being quite reserved, to all of a sudden it's like their shoulders are out, they've blossomed, and they've stepped out of their greatness, and they're just like absolutely embracing life. And when you help somebody do that and they walk into a room full of confidence, whereas you remember what they used to be like when they used to walk into the room and like keep their head down, not really talk to anybody. When you've played a tiny part in helping somebody grow their confidence, grow their self-worth, grow their belief in themselves, you just think, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And I genuinely believe that all of the bad things that happen when you build a network marketing business, because you know it's not easy. Of course, no business is easy. Nothing worth having is easy. But when I write a list of all of the bad things about a network marketing business, I look at it and think, oh, those 3 things on that list are nothing compared to working a traditional business job, owning a business in a traditional business, or working for somebody else, and you've got like 20 million things that you don't like about that job. You just got to weigh it up. And I see people saying, oh, you know, if a spontaneous opportunity comes up, I have to say no because I can't afford it. I can't go out for dinner. No, I can't do this. Oh, my fiance just proposed to me, but we can't book a wedding until financially we can afford it. And I look at them and I think, why are you not building this business? Because this is going to get you to where you want to be. You just have to put the time and the energy and the effort into it. So is it worth it? I would say I can't answer that for everybody. That is an individual answer per person. You only have 24 hours a day. We don't know when we're going to drop dead and die. We don't know when that's going to happen. So is it worth investing the time that you have now, a couple of hours a day, into building this business for a long-term gain? I don't know. It is for me, 100%. My only regret is I wish I'd done it sooner. Arbon's been in the UK for 10 years. I only started this business just over 2 years ago. My only regret is not doing it sooner. I wish that somebody had come to me when I was, I think I was 21 when this came to the UK, or 20. I wish somebody had come to me and told me about it then, because things would have been really different for me. But you know, sometimes we have to go through challenging times in our life to grow the strength that we need to have. And when Arbon was introduced to me, I was in a completely different place to where I was when I was 20 years old. So is it worth it? 100% million, trillion like graph for me. It fills a financial void that was in my life. We had no money before, now we have loads of money. It fills a time element that we had. I had no time before, now I've got loads of time, don't know what to do with myself. That's why I'm recording these videos, got nothing else to do. It helps my children grow their confidence because they're watching me and they're seeing me flourish, that their confidence is raising as well, which is priceless. I would do this just to watch the transformation that I have on my daughters now when they see me thrive in this business. It feels like that emotional void that no other business, in my opinion, has. Absolutely not. You're connected, everyone's positive, everyone's lovely, everyone's like-minded, and you get to help other people, and it's absolutely exciting. Every day is exciting, and for me, I've never ever come across anything that is exciting as this. This is absolutely unbelievable. It's like nothing else. It's like no other network marketing company in the world. I've looked at them all. The products are like nothing else. I've looked at them all. It's like no other job. It's like nothing else can describe how exciting building this business is when you are all in. The butterflies, you just feel like you could take on the world. You're building an empire, you're building something from scratch, and what it does to you as a person is incredible. Your confidence, your resilience, your passion, your drive, your determination, it is amazing. So is it worth it? For me, oh my God, what a silly question. Of course it's worth it. I only work this business part-time, maybe 15, 20 hours a week. I would do much, much more to have what I have from this business. It gives you so much. When you invest a little, it gives you so much back in return. It's incredible. I can't say if it's worth it for every single person. You need to decide if you want to work in a job where you're capped at how much you earn, and if you step away, you stop earning. Or if you want to build something that brings in residual income, brings you excitement, brings you passion, brings you being able to volunteer, being able to give money to charities. You know, if that's you, if that's the sort of person that you are, it'll be worth it for you. But if that's not what sort of person you are, then then probably not. I don't know, I can't answer that. Everybody's different. So I can't fully answer that question, but I hope that helps. So thank you for listening.